The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the deep.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buffaloes offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Pressure coming. Dumps it off in the flats. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Red Raiders! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent,
what a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
The returner is tackled down at the 46.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Makes the score. Texas Tech, 23. Colorado, 0.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And there he goes. Oh, he left him grabbing. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Hit as he throws. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the return, it's McLeod. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Breaking out the jet sweep. The discard, and he's running free.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking them right to the face.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Coming after it. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He's going to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the gun to give, looking for room. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And it's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
How about this for starting field position? First and goal from the 2. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. And they swarm him under.
There's a time and a space for running east-west with jet sweeps and your wide receivers, but not in this situation. Down in the goal line, you got to be going north-south.
Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver are just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll let it go down the right side. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Colorado, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Makes one man miss.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On second down, just keeps firing. And they get the sack just like that. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor, and then
he lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move to keep moving. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
Texas Tech, 42, Colorado, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
but the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get...
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide out in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lowers those pads. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal.
Man, what an unbelievable stop by this defense. 4th down and goal. You gave up some yards. You stuck with it. You knew the QB was going to have the football in his hands. You didn't let him get to the goal line. The big 4th down stop.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Colorado, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Oh, that big stiff arm just knocking away defenders. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try to run it in.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And the try is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong again.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Got it set up on the outside. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty mark sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Open space at the 25.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The give to the tailback.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. Anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it, hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering it. So
they'll snap it from their 15 on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finding open areas. Running toward the tape. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the offense will get it back, and they'll also get the win. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team.